The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
After the sack on first down, Murray going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. Byron Murphy there on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
A handoff for Carter.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Wilson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that?
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
So a nice catch right there. And this receiving core, without their number 1 wideout, keep that in mind. He's inactive this week, though it shouldn't be a long-term absence.
And I would think, partner, that this is where an offensive coordinator believes he can solve the problem by spreading the ball around. Because anytime you lose your number 1 guy, it's obviously a blow to your offense. But there's also an opportunity to say, hey, they can't focus on trying to stop one guy. Keep spreading it around. The last part, each one of those receivers, they believe they're
trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
A not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to reveal just how quickly the defense got to him. 2 seconds on the nose. Not much you can do there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Carter again.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Michael Carter.
His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray on the move to his left. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Shotgun snap and a give to Carter.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. From the gun, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They're talking about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Murray now. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run with Carter. Carter, a first down and more. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
Play action. It's Wilson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Back to the ground with Carter.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's second and 9. Here's a give to Carter.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
To throw again on second down. Wilson eluding the pressure right.
It's a first down and more for Davis,
as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Okay, ready? We gotta get to that Mike over there. Get him.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson.
He'll dump this off to Carter, complete.
And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, he's definitely difficult to account for out of the backfield, and he makes something happen there with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision. Just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats tells us he took it better than 30 yards after that catch.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Anthony Ferguson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Turn this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Yeah, this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins. Fournette running out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. shotgun now from Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Murray. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Draw play, Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Carter. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 9.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run with Carter.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 60 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now is Wilson. And
that's complete to Davis.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't...
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Wilson.
That's taken in by Ferkser.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. line of scrimmage. Once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. First throw of overtime for Murray. Flush to his right. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First down, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A shotgun give to Fournette. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And incomplete on the deep ball. The 2 straight incompletions, and now you got a situation. You're down 3, so obviously you have 2 more downs to pick up the first. Back to the air on 3rd, I assume.
I would assume, but you also have to think to yourself, they got to pick up a first, right? They know they're down 3. They have to match, otherwise this game is over. Maybe they approach it as 2 downs to pick up the first down. If you decide to run a draw or some type of a screen, something to try and pick up yardage and make it a manageable 4th down, that could be the call coming.
And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's put that team on the hook. Hey, 25 for Mike. We're going 12. Delta. Hey, 25 for Mike. We're going 25 for Mike. We ain't giving up nothing.
To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major League kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
And here's your ball game. Down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where.